Hello everyone and welcome back to our playthrough of Prehistoric Kingdom in our update 15 build. In the last episode, well, it was kind of a disaster. The whole thing was us scrambling, trying to get through the Great Depression like it was the 1930s, and no amount of FDR's finagling was able to help us. Okay, I did manage to climb us and claw us out of that depression, but let's look at these Stegosaurus. They're starting to get their adult coloration. They started more gray and white. Now you're starting to see that orange come in. It's pretty cool. And I'm sure the quills are going to grow taller over time. Well, it's growing right now, but it's just so slow you don't see it really. Alright. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit different. We're not starting with the time lapse, but I just wanted to give you an update on what's happened. So I took out another loan. Let's see. Alright, so I took out the loan. With that money, I created Velociraptors. There's Coelophysis. You are a Velociraptor. Oh, there you go. They're just little chicks right now. They're babies. Okay. But that was enough to push me like over that slump. Remember, I was saying how in this game there's like the slump of the first few animals. You're not making money. There's no profit. But once you climb out of that, then it's just boom, it shoots straight up. And you see that in our, let's get rid of this. Occurring costs, construction, purchases, loans. You don't need that. Okay, so you see that in, what is it, October, we just shot right up. You see this huge boost, and November is not even done yet, and it's climbing to be about the same. It may be a little bit more. So that really helped us out. Also deleting the fossil depot. Getting the fossils for Protoceratops and Velociraptor was an expensive risk because that cost us a lot of money to get. But of course, here it paid off. So now for this episode, I want to create like a palace at the top of the hill. Forbidden Palace in China. I believe that's in Beijing. Well, something similar. I know the Mongolian creatures. Also, what helped out was just throwing a bunch of plants around, and that boosted the appeal. If I can go to the park appeal, you see there's a lot more green on the board. I put some more statues. The statues of Arthropleura were dirt cheap and Meganura, but you see a lot of high appeal in these places. So the guests like it a lot. The park is very beautiful. Anyway, so let's start the time lapse. Let's get a place for Velociraptor and Protoceratops. Alright, we're getting this time lapse started. This was the biggest build I've done in quite a long time. It took like over 2 hours to make an acceptable Forbidden City. How do I keep messing that up? The Forbidden City. And even then, it still needs some detail work, and it's not quite accurate. It's definitely something I had to adjust and change to fit what I could do right now in Prehistoric Kingdom. I'm sure if someone had like a year to do this, it would look amazing and wonderful, but I want to get this done pretty quickly because, again, I have a life outside of this channel now that I have to attend to, and it's also the middle of the night, so that doesn't help either. Yeah, so in the Forbidden City, we're going to have Velociraptor and Protoceratops, and I want to put Oviraptor in here too, so we get all of those Juducta creatures. But when I was doing the dig site, like, there was no Oviraptor. Like, I don't know what happened to it. If it's in this build, like, I do have the public testing build of update 15, so maybe I just have to wait until the update actually comes out proper. Yeah, that's weird. Gallimimus is in this though. I did see Gallimimus in the Namek, and that's gonna be the next episode, spoiler alert. So at least we get to see one new dinosaur. But yeah, I don't know about Oviraptor. They are in the Juducta. The game is gaslighting me. I did go back and check, but no, they're not in the game yet. So I want to have one joint exhibit, which seems like a terrible idea, but there's no combat yet. though that might come in an update or two after. So as long as there's no combat yet, I'm still good to go. If worse comes to worse, you could just make it a big Velociraptor enclosure, or divide it so that they're actually separated, physically separated. But for right now, who cares? I do have to make more Coelophysis and Raptors and Protoceratops so people spread out and still use the shops and stuff. I don't want to start losing money on this deal. Yeah, so this is gonna be really difficult. The worst part was the roof, and the roofs are always the worst parts of these types of builds. Trying to make it look authentic-ish, kind of, but not really. I had to compromise a lot on this. As long as you don't look too closely at it, you should be okay. Yeah, and it took a lot of finagling. This is where most of the time went. And just getting the corners sucked. But it's cool. Like, you did get a glimpse of it there. When you look at it from down below and from the entrance, it really stands out. It's such a cool structure to have in the zoo. Like, it's huge, but it's not like near life size. But we made this hill and built up this park, and it's really what I wanted. Because like I said in the first episode, my biggest problem when making parks and zoos in these games is that I just make it too flat. And it's easy to build on, easy to manage, but it just looks so uninteresting. Here with the different elevations, it really serves the natural beauty of this zoo. And it also highlights this outstanding structure here. Actually, we have something like this here in New York. It's Japanese though, but just when you're crossing into New Jersey, there's just a Japanese restaurant on top of this really tall hill. And you can even see the city from there. It's a great view, and it's a great restaurant. Anyway, that's Japan. We're not doing Japan. I don't think we have Japanese animals in this game. Yeah, so obviously Velociraptor and Protoceratops and Oviraptor, they're mainly Mongolian. I think they also lived in China. I'm not sure if V. mongoliensis, but V. osmolske, I believe that's how it's pronounced, the second species of Velociraptor, which may not actually be a second species of Velociraptor, lived in China, and they didn't have borders back in the Cretaceous. They or organized governments, so they would just, wander wherever they felt like wandering, and wherever they were able to survive. So I guess it's not a stretch to say that they also lived in China, but keep in mind, yeah, mainly Mongolian. Yeah, so I wanted to capture that Gobi Desert vibe, the flaming cliffs. I think the flaming cliffs is like a specific dig site in the Jadukta formation, and that's one that's in JPOG 2. Not JPOG 2. We never got a JPOG 2 on the PS3. That would have been amazing. Anyway. Yeah, so the time-lapse is almost done, and we're just kind of finishing the actual enclosure. The actual enclosure itself is easy to make. Prehistoric Kingdom gives you all the tools you need to just create a beautiful enclosure really quickly, which is awesome. Not just standing here for ages planting down individual trees. So it's really easy. It just looks so good. Ugh, this game is amazing. Alright, let's cut to the next part. Okay, and we are back in our Jadukta Forbidden City. It is looking wonderful. Here we have our little Protoceratops, of course, munching on insects, which is a nice touch that they don't just eat plants. Okay, I could buy that, I think. Not sure how true that is, but yeah, it's plausible, I guess. They look cute. They're nice. They're thirsty, though. Dang. Same. No, just kidding. Okay. There is water over there. Good. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I just wish that the bars for hunger and thirst went down slower, and when they did go down, that okay, well that's good. But when they did go down, the animals would react faster, because they do kind of wait until they are dying of thirst before they do anything about it. And where are the Velociraptors? Okay, so they're moving together, which is cool. Like, they make their own families. Since they're from the same clutch, they kind of just decide that, alright, we're a makeshift family now, and they'll move together, which is really cool. Now, I'm not quite sure about dromaeosaur pack hunting. It's kind of but you know, it's nice to see the social interaction that the animals, they feel very lively in this game, and they're getting better and better with each update. But another cool thing we have, androgenesis, whatever that means. But it means we can make males. We have unlocked the Y chromosome. I set up just a research station. I'll make it look nice later on. Oh, look at that. That is cool. That slaps so hard. It's huge. But that's really just the size of one enclosure. But it's just tall, and it's on a hill, so it looks so much more impressive. And okay, it kind of dominates the whole zoo a little bit. But you know, it's the only section right now, and that's the centerpiece of our Asia section. I made this little bit over here, just a nice sign welcoming you to our ancient Asia area. That's the name of this region of the zoo. Do some plants, do some bamboo, make it look nice. Yeah, and I'm kind of loving it, actually. Something we haven't done here. I actually don't know how to do it. Go to first person. I'm a person entering the zoo. We can ignore Coelophysis for now. That's just a dumb makeshift exhibit. But we enter ancient Asia. Oh my goodness. And, okay. I can jump. Oh, I can jump. This is amazing. Why don't we save the full tour for when we get Gallimimus, and maybe we can add Dinocyrus over here, around here somewhere at some point. But let's just go into the Forbidden City. And man, Velociraptor right there. Perfect. I don't know why there's not a giant crowd right outside coming for Velociraptor, because this is amazing. And yeah, they're getting meat now, so I started ordering meat because them and Coelophysis would appreciate it, of course. Look at them, little guys. Hold on, I need let's get some screenshot in here. Here we go, and that looks fierce, menacing. Looks cool. That's awesome. Alright, that might be the thumbnail. Maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, Coelophysis are adolescents. So now that we have unlocked the Y chromosome, let's start making some males. Starting with Coelophysis, honestly. They are adolescents right now. We can do that. Create what skin? What do they look like again? I think the females are going to look like this. So we can keep it one skin for today, and that should be okay. Let's get them to 30% maturity. That's fine. 6,000. It's kind of pricey, but I'll live. And we really need some male Juxia. Oh man, just to create a male. Ooh, it's gonna be worth it. It'll be worth it. No, I want some male Velociraptor and Protoceratops, but we might have to wait on that a bit. If we do fast forward a little bit though. Any more good news? Okay. That should all be fine. And let's go grab those Coelophysis. So they're about, okay, about the same size. Now we have some males, which means that... When is your breeding season? Well, okay, April and May. They have time, and no one's sexually mature yet. But in case they do get there, you know, in case they're feeling a little crazy. Alright. They probably need a small nest. I should have checked that. You need... Small nest. Okay. Good. Let's keep it private.
If you ever have some time on your hands, I recommend listening to the visitors. Try to sound out its name. Coel this is never fails to make me smile.
Nigel, you never fail to make me smile. You're doing a great job. I love you, man. And that guy is taking forever, but we can rush. And I want more Coelophysis because we took away the Protoceratops and Velociraptor from that enclosure. And I don't want, them to start getting forgotten and overlooked. But we can create a male Psittacosaurus. Alright, and he should be... Are we paused? No, we're not paused. They do take quite a while, though, to make. I could take out alone, but... okay, you're ready at least. So let's give you a male. And he's happy. Okay, he's happy. He is adolescent, right? Yeah, he's not sexually mature. That kind of sucks because now is like height of their breeding season, which like starting to end. But I guess by the next time he should be okay. Negative bound. Hey, shut up. Shut up about that. We don't need to worry about our money situation. We are doing just fine. I think September's just started. Yeah, our income's gonna shoot up because we're adding so many dinosaurs here. Well, animals. You guys, you can have one male for now. Psittacosaurus, you're not that popular. You are kind of a one-star dino. So, our male is Fu. Be sure to give Psittacosaurus names in the comments down below. Oh yeah, we have names for some of our Juxia. There is Mongoose. It came from Mongoose Gaming, and I saw Mongoose Gaming. I'm like, okay, what games does it play? And then there was no videos. So, alright, Mongoose Gaming, just start whenever you want. Alright, yeah, Chow is kind of young. He needs to grow up. Don't worry, guys. Greg is about his age. Greg is the other one. Chang Chang, I just like that, so I kept Chang Chang. But we have another Juxia to name, a male. And we have a bunch of Psittacosaurus. I believe it's 3 females and 1 male. And they keep getting stuck on the environment. Stop it, guys. Get good. That's probably contributing to why they all starve and stuff. Where's the Protoceratops? Oh, there they are. Okay, so we have 2 females right now. Why are you not happy? It's because you're not eating. The Velociraptor are kind of... How old are you?
Many visitors are surprised when they first spot
You're at 25-ish%.
They arrive expecting a big, boxy, featherless raptor like in the movie.
Yes, I get the movies are inaccurate. Wait, let's get a nice view before we head out. See anything? No, not yet. Where is everyone? This is amazing. What's wrong with those people? Why don't they want to see this? Okay, maybe maybe not this particular angle. You can't really see anything from here, but yeah, this is awesome. Guys, there are dinosaurs on the dinosaur tour. I think they all came behind here. But you do get like the angle. You can move around. This is where the bathrooms are. Alright, now we can see you. Okay, look at those beauties. So remember, if you enjoyed this episode, to please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time. And okay, whoop, that's cool.